What's up, YouTube? I want to talk to you guys for a few minutes about this Utah Jazz Miami Heat game last night. Now I know I'm a little late, but I actually watched the game live, and I went to bed afterwards, and then I had some time today and I watched it again. LeBron James is a hell of a player, folks. I mean, if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't even have made that comeback. He had 17 points in the fourth quarter. 8 of 9. I mean, he was, going off. Now, obviously, everybody's going to, talk about him not taking the last shot and this, that, and the third. I'm going to give you my quick thoughts on it. First of all, the Miami Heat, the reason why they lost the game is not because LeBron passed it to Udonis Haslem. Those guys are tired, man. This is a crazy schedule. You're talking about 66 games in 123 days, man. It's ridiculous. And you're going to have schedule losses. They just played the night before in Portland. No turnovers for LeBron in that game. I don't even think he had a turnover in this game, if I'm not mistaken. But, Utah didn't play the night before, so they were better rested than the Miami Heat. And I'm not making excuses for Miami. Everybody's going to lose crazy games this year just because of the schedule. The Miami Heat also, got in at 4 in the morning, and I know all the other teams do that and things like that, but it was just crazy. You can tell they were tired, and Utah was just outplaying them. They had more energy throughout the game. They out-rebounded them by a large margin. They just kept getting a bunch of offensive rebounds. That's the reason why they lost, man. Period. It ain't because LeBron James gave Udonis Haslem a bounce pass. It has nothing to do with that. The one criticism I will give LeBron is when he made a mistake is when Devin Harris had the ball at the three-point line when Utah was down by 2, and Devin Harris gave LeBron a head fake, and he went for it, and Devin went around him and put Dwayne Wade in a bad position, and Dwayne Wade fouled him. A lot of people saying Dwayne Wade fouled him, but LeBron put him in that position because he went for the head fake by Devin Harris. That's the only thing LeBron did wrong. He had an outstanding fourth quarter, man. This guy was hitting shots left and right. He was getting rebounds. I mean, this guy was dominating the game. And this is why I did not want LeBron to go to Miami, man. He went to the wrong team because at the end of the game, after all that stuff, LeBron's going off, scoring, doing this, doing that. Then Dwayne Wade wants to get the ball. That's when he got fouled. This is the play before Devin Harris, because Miami had the game won. They came back. They're down by 17 or 18 or something like that. Miami came back because of LeBron in the fourth quarter. Dwayne Wade missed a couple of jump shots, but Dwayne Wade wanted the ball. Even after, LeBron hit those two tough, he had one three-pointer off a screen, then he hit a fall away, looked like a three, but his foot was on the line shot. That was incredible. He had nothing but nets. Dwayne Wade wanted the ball, and they got fouled. There's less than 24 seconds on the clock, and Dwayne Wade got fouled. Now, Dwayne Wade went to the line. He was 9 for 9, and the Heat were up by 1. He makes the first one, 10 for 10, and then he misses the second one. Now, when he missed the second one, it put Utah in a better position because if he would have made that one, they would have been down by 3 instead of 2, and they would have had to go by 3. But because he missed it, they're only up by 2. Miami was. So now the play, LeBron James, he comes down, it's 4.5 seconds left, he gets the ball. Now, everybody wants to talk about he didn't shoot the ball. Folks, he got double teamed. Okay, he got double teamed. They did not want him, to get the ball, and they didn't want him to score. And they were doing that a lot to LeBron. They were double teaming him a lot in the first quarter. He was just making the right play. He was doing that all game. I know he only had 6 assists, but he was doing that all game. But because it's the last second, of course everybody's going to get on him. He made the right play, man. Period. UD. He had a chance. Nobody's talking about him missing the shot. Now, I know he's a role player and only had like 4 points or something like that. But he had a good look. He missed it. But he had Mario Chalmers, UD did, on the right wing for 3. He could have kicked it out to him, but he didn't do it. He shot it and missed it. But you're not going to hear all that. All it comes down to is LeBron didn't shoot it because he's scared of the moment. All this. Listen. He's the best player in the league, folks. At the end of the day, he's going to get the MVP, but all that matters is what he does in the finals, man. But, I'm going to make a video about this later on and stuff. I just feel like LeBron just put himself in a bad position, man, because when you go to another man's team, there's only, I think, maybe 2 or 3 teams that he's not going to be the man on, and that's, the Miami Heat, and the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, he's still the best player in the NBA, but the leaders of the team are going to be, Dwayne Wade because of what he's done in Miami, and Kobe Bryant with the Lakers. He could have went to any other team, including the Thunder. He would have been the leader of the Thunder. He would have been the leader of the Chicago Bulls, even with Derrick Rose. This is before Derrick Rose won the MVP. Any other team in the league he could have went to, but he went to damn Miami. And that's why I think he went to the wrong team, folks. But that's a whole nother story. At the end of the day, and I've said this before, it's championship or bust for the Miami Heat, period. Now, that's no disrespect to Oklahoma City, Chicago, Dallas, L.A. Lakers, L.A. Clippers, all the teams that have championship aspirations, because all the teams want to win, and if they don't win, it's a failure. And I'm not saying that it's not. But at the end of the day, the Miami Heat are head and shoulders above the NBA. Now, I know record-wise they're not, because this is a crazy season, folks. But, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade are on the same team. And I'm not even talking about Chris Bosh and all the role players that they have. There is no way in the world that the Miami Heat should not win the championship. Period. If they don't win, it's a failure, man. Period. So we'll see what happens. I'm just waiting to see what happens in the playoffs and in the finals and things like that. But my quick thoughts: LeBron James did not lose that game for the Miami Heat, folks. If anything, Dwayne Wade missed that free throw. He fouled Devin Harris because LeBron made a mistake and let Devin Harris get around him. But it definitely was not LeBron James' fault. Let me know what you guys think. Was it LeBron's fault? Should he have taken the shot? Am I crazy for saying what I'm saying? Did LeBron go to the wrong team? Did he go to the right team? Let me know what you guys think, okay? Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, if you can believe it, you can do it. Thanks for watching. You guys know I appreciate it. And remember, folks, always, always treat people how you want to be treated, and everything will be okay. This is NBA Jerry, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.